You are tuned into the King LiKuiD Show, and I am your man, King LiKuiD. That's LiKuiD, the K for the King, not the Q for the Queen. And family, thanks for joining me for the first official broadcast of the King LiKuiD Show. It is second Sundays, Soul Sundays, Old School Sundays. And up next, let's get into our weekly news, updates, and events. First up, family, Kamala Harris. For those of y'all who have not heard, Kamala Harris dropped out of the presidential race this past week. And all I have to say to that is good riddance, Kamala. But family, for those of y'all who don't know, Kamala Harris, what's a good way to put it is Kamala Harris was black if and only it was convenient for her to be black. See, Kamala Harris went to an HBCU. Yes, she was a part of the elite black, yes, but she was also hell-bent on locking up as many black people as possible there in California. Go and do some research, family, about Kamala Harris's history as a prosecutor. Especially pay attention to how she was handling the black community. You know, go and do some research on Kamala Harris wanting to make sure that she could keep innocent men, especially innocent black men, in prison so the state of California won't lose anything when it comes to the prison slave labor. So, Kamala Harris, I want to say bye-bye. See you next time. Next up, George Zimmerman. Those of y'all who may have heard about this winner, George Zimmerman crawls out from underneath whatever rock he was under and actually did a little King LiKuiD Show message about this. Dude comes out and decides to sue the Trayvon Martin family for $100 million. Trayvon Martin family, along with the state of Florida and the prosecutors that was responsible for his case. I don't know what's up with George Zimmerman, man. I mean, obviously the guy, well, you know what? He's getting everything he deserves. He's getting a slow death. He's a miserable piece of shit. And the way that he has to affirm himself in this world is by committing more acts of brutality, savagery, barbarism, and vampirism. I'm sure, fam, y'all done seen a whole bunch of stuff about old George Zimmerman, but you know what? As far as I'm concerned, George Zimmerman is going to be successful in accomplishing a little piece of wisdom that my grandma shared with me growing up, and that wisdom goes like so. You give a fool enough rope, and they will hang themselves. George Zimmerman, you're doing a great job of tightening the noose around your neck, and we all are waiting for you to just go right on ahead and jump on off the side of the deck so that rope can tighten and finish the job that you ultimately started. Next topic. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson and the black quarterback. Yes, family, we're still talking about the black quarterback and the ability of black men to be leaders. I'm just gonna say this, Lamar Jackson, the dude is balling, all right? But family, let me ask y'all a question. How often have you heard them talk about Russell Wilson? Do you ever talk about Russell Wilson that much? Especially for you sports fans out there. I love football. I love football and basketball. I'm a sports fan. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of issues with the NFL, NBA, NCAA, especially with their plantation policy towards black men. But another topic for another time. Lamar Jackson, black quarterback, revolutionized the game. Okay, Russell Wilson revolutionized the game. He can run, he can throw, right? But they revere Aaron Rodgers. They revere Tom Brady. They revere Drew Brees. They don't talk about Russell Wilson in the same air as those guys. And just expect it, family. This is one of the reasons why I say to the NFL player, to the stars and whatnot, hey, maybe it's time for you guys to start pooling your money and figure out a way to do an online league or something. Start up your own fantasy, something, you know. You can only allow yourself to be disrespected for so long before you realize that nothing's going to change unless you take it upon yourself to change it. And that's the reality with most things. As black folk, going and asking and begging other people who put us in the situation that we're in and they benefit from it, asking them to change, you know, that's not how you do it. You know, you don't ask for anything. You start to make the changes necessary for you to move forward. And then if anybody gets in your way, you respond accordingly. That's the weekly news and the updates. Coming up next, fam, I'm going to go ahead on. Got the King's LiKuiD, but I'm going to go ahead on. I'm going to hit you all with some more soul and old school. Appreciate all of y'all tuning in. And family, don't forget, visit me online now. Visit me online, www.thekingliquidshow.com. Visit me on Facebook. You can check me out on Twitter. All right? Need y'all's love, need y'all's support. So without any further ado, family, let's get back to the music. Let's get this here mixing on.